Well, hello, this is Donna Drake, and we are here at the Suffolk Community College Brentwood campus. We're going to be celebrating the HIA. It's an annual trade show. It's going to be so much fun. Right this way, because we decided this year to bring the studio to this location. We're going to be talking to business leaders from all around the world. Well, actually, they're mostly from Long Island, but stay tuned. We've got a great show coming up for you right now. The person of the hour, I guess, or the multiple hours. It's 9 to 3, so it's more than just 1 hour. And it's more than just one day. Terri, hello and welcome. How are you?
Thank you.
So today we are here at Suffolk Community College, the Brentwood campus. Many years you've hosted this event here. Do you know how many years exactly? Or
20 years. So we're in our 35th year. Crazy, right?
People are having such a good time. I jokingly today have been calling it like a block party.
So that's so funny you said that. I just said to someone this morning, the thing I love about the show the most is that old friends meet again, right? And new friends become better friends, right? So, it's like a block party, absolutely.
What brought you out here to the HIA today? Why did you decide to do this trade show?
Well, I'm one of the original members of the Long Island Vistage Group with Andy Arlick. And he brought it to my attention a couple of months ago, and obviously I was going to jump on it right away.
This was my first time actually exhibiting. Over the years, I've walked the show, I've celebrated the show, I've had a great time at the show, but I also wanted to support our community. I said, you know what, let's just bring it on, let's bring it forth, let's all get together once again and make some magic happen.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were thinking also. I don't know how much business we'll really be able to attain, but it was really about supporting what's happening. When I saw the list of companies that were out there, I said, okay, you know what, probably not going to get much business out of it, but it's great to just be part of the community, walk around, see what's happening, see what the other companies are doing, and if something comes from it, then so be it. But yeah, we're excited to be here. This is the first trade show we're doing. Typically we go to medical conferences and speak with doctors.
and me too. Mostly guests come to my show, come to my studio, but today we brought the studio here. So Thank you very much for visiting with us today. And the HIA, I believe this is the 35th anniversary. So they're like a big, wonderful family too. Yeah. This is kind of like a neighborhood block party. Do you know what I mean? It's really silly, but it's wonderful. I do a zip line, like the Roadrunner, the Coyote and the Roadrunner, and I go up and down all the booths just to wave and say hi to everybody, and then we kind of keep congregating. Why did you decide to be here at the HIA trade show?
Well, last year they invited me to be on the panel to speak about Midway Crossing, and I was like, what is this? I knew of HIA, I've been to their events, but I hadn't been to this event. And I did the same thing you did. I went up and down the aisles. I saw booth after booth of people I knew. People were pulling me aside to have conversation. And then, when we go inside and have the lunchtime talk, everybody that I know is there. And it's just it's a really nice mix of people here.
So your company, one of the representatives of your company is on the board of the HIA. Let's talk about that connection.
Absolutely. Mike Sabatini is one of my partners. Is on the board of HIA, which we value immensely. Ever since we started to build an office here on Long Island in Melville, we partner with several different organizations, one of them being HIA, to support the community and to support the local business environment. Through our partnership with them and sponsorship opportunities and supporting their missions, which align very closely with ours, we were given the opportunity this past year to have a board representative, which we value very highly.
Joining us now is attendee Darren. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, Donna. How are you?
Good. How many years have you been coming out to the HIA?
This is the first one since the pandemic, but probably about 10 years total.
Okay. What do you find the value is in attending?
It's the connections. It's the connections with everybody that's here. A lot of times we don't get to network as much as we want to. This show allows us to network. Not only that, we get to meet a lot of new people, especially a lot of new business owners.
I'm excited for the Midway Crossing. What needs to happen in order for that to become a reality?
Well, it's been gaining momentum. We finally got a local development corporation in place. The county and the town put a board of people together who are going to, let's say, lead the project for them. And we, being the master developers with JLL, are partners with the town and county. So we're about to start those meetings, and then eventually make an application to the town of Islip to start this plan development. And once we do that, then we jump into the environmental studies, and then we're off to the races.
Well, invite me to the ribbon cutting. I will be there. What do you feel the HIA does best? Like, what is it about them that they're doing so well? This is their 35th year of having this trade show.
I think they do a lot of things really well. Like I said, we're members of a lot of different organizations, and we always find ourselves coming back and supporting the HIA because we think they do a tremendous job of listening to what the community wants, listening to what they need, and responding to that. Not necessarily pushing their own agenda, but really understanding what do the businesses in the community need and want, and that's what they make their mission to support. So that's why we feel that, plus something like this, they're able to really generate a pretty nice gathering and really support the community.
So Mario, Industry One, you said you've been with them for a while, but you have significantly helped them grow.
Yeah.
About how many years have you been working there, and what are you doing now?
Well, in 2009, it's been around since 1985. 2009, the principal, which Henry Proto was one of the partners, recruited me to take over the company because he wanted to retire. So I did that, and he slowly retired a couple years later. And so since 2009, I quadrupled the size of the company. So now we're the largest independent commercial brokerage on Long Island, mainly focused on industrial real estate. And not only Long Island, I brought the company on the global stage because I'm an SIOR broker, which stands for Society of Industrial Office Realtors, which is a network of the best brokers throughout the world. And we go to conferences in Ireland and Poland and, of course, throughout the United States and meet industry leaders and collaborate and work on big industrial deals and office, of course, as well.
And today we're here at the HIA. What would you like to say on behalf of your participation here?
Well, the HIA has been great. Bob Desmond, who's my EVP, has been on the board of the HIA, and I've seen the value with the HIA over the years. And it's a great network of just amazing businesses, and they really know how to get everyone together to collaborate. They introduce companies. Terri, I can't speak. Amazing. Just amazing. Anthony as well. So kudos to them, and thank you for having me speak with you. And this participating in the HIA trade show is always good, and I'm glad I had the time to do it this time.
Me too. As a business owner yourself, what services are you offering to the community?
So we offer a business growth program. Those small business owners, as small to medium size, we work with companies from as small as $100,000 a year in revenues to all the way up to $20 million a year. And we help them develop the right plan to grow their business the right way. Most business owners, as you know, they're
flying by the seat of their pants, really. And it takes them almost like 5 years, if they make it to the 5-year mark, to all of a sudden realize, like, well, wait a second, I could be making money with my business as opposed to just like running my business.
The number one answer I get was when I asked the question, how much are you paying yourself, is not a lot. And if you know how to run your business the right way, and our symbol is a money tree, and as you know, money tree has multiple barks, and if they're all multiple trunks, and if all the trunks are not in sync, that tree's going to die, which is what you just referenced to. Most small businesses do not last 5 years. But we help you, we teach you on how to grow that tree the right way. Build your business in all areas, not just finance, not just marketing, not just sales, not just operations, but we help you in all those areas.
What made you decide to work with youth?
We're a growing company, thriving company, and I think we have an obligation to try to excite and ignite future talent that could one day work for H2M. So we're committed to getting into high schools. The ACE Mentorship Program is a fantastic program. We're one of the only architecture engineering companies on Long Island that host this program. Essentially what we do is we provide opportunities for high school students to experience architecture and engineering and be mentored by 25, 26, 27-year-old professional engineers and architects. And for people like your son, it gets their juices going, they get passionate about it, and hopefully it provides some further commitment in whatever their pathway is going to be for their career. So we're thrilled as an organization to be supportive of ACE.
There's no better collaborator right now that I've heard on the floor than JLL, and with us now is Derek. Hello.
Hi, Donna. How are you?
Good.
Nice
You have
to
a
see
lot of fans. So you do. So,
you have a lot of fans.
Thank you. So tell me about JLL and why you're here today participating.
So JLL is a corporate real estate services firm. We're in the development business. We're in many lines of business in the real estate world. We're the lead and the master developer for a 170-acre new development site at Ronkonkoma Hub, adjacent to the MacArthur Airport. We call it Midway Crossing. We believe it's the most transformational project that can happen in our region. The site itself, we think bar none, is probably the most important transportation-oriented development site in the country. So we're excited to be part of it. And it's all about the local community, local business, and what we believe to be a life sciences ecosystem that will come forth.
Today at the HIA, we learned all about shooting bow and arrows.
Today at the HIA, we learned about making connections and networking ourselves.
Today at the HIA, we learned how to sit down and take a nice photo with the guys, you know?
Today at the HIA, I learned how to shoot a bow and arrow and got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Today at the HIA, I learned that there's a lot of connections to be made through Boy Scouts.
Is this actually on TV? What? Is this actually on TV?
It's not live. It's on my television.
What time is it going to be on?
I'm on in 25 countries. Here, just hold that.
25 countries.
Hi, I'm Morgan. Hi, I'm Ava.
Hi, I'm Will.
Hi, I'm Annie.
Hi, I'm Jimmy.
Hi, I'm Riley.
We're taking over the Donna Drake Show. We are from Southside High School. We're juniors, and we're starting a virtual enterprise class next year.
Joining us now is Phil. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good. I'm having a great day here. I feel like it's the best block party ever. We're here at the HIA. We're celebrating life. We've known one another for a long time. What do you love best about the HIA? What brings you out year after year?
Well, there is a tremendous organization. As you know, Donna, I was an elected official for almost 3 decades here on Long Island, and the HIA was an organization. I was actually kind of at the beginning of the HIA 30-something years ago, which is kind of exciting when I got started in government, but they've always been a tremendous advocate for business, not just in the park itself, but all over Long Island. And they've only grown, and now in my new position as president of Suffolk Regional OTB, I actually am a member. And it's actually, I've always had the government membership, but now it's the official one.
Now it's yours. You actually can open up your wallet, and there you are. You're part of the HIA. And the HIA, what makes you so passionate about what they're doing?
I'm such a fan of this organization. So I've been on the board since 2015. I'm the past chair of the board. So Carol Allen is the current chair, and she and I talk all the time. Joe Campolo was the chair before me, so he and I talk all the time. And this is a roll your sleeves up organization. And the board members, we don't go to meetings twice a month, and that's it. We're committed. Every week, I talk to Terri all the time. I chair the new Workforce Development Task Force for HIA, where I believe that there's a huge opportunity for the HIA to fill a gap between academia, business and industry, and people looking for jobs. Especially in a post-COVID era, really the need for people to potentially reinvent themselves and get into new industries, or for us to play a role in just helping people figure out, how do I get to the next step in my own career. I think HIA is going to play an important role there. So really, it's things like that where I feel very rewarded when I participate in a lot of the HIA initiatives, and huge fan of Terri, huge fan of the organization, and it really kind of, I think, fits my style, so I like participating in the HIA.
So Billy, I see this Native Ceuticals. Yep. Native Ceuticals. What is Native Ceuticals?
We are Long Island's premier hemp-based company, where we solve problems with anxiety, pain, sleep,
gut problems, and about 30 other ailments. And we do it all naturally with the beautiful miracle plant called hemp.
Okay. Now, hemp, CBD, all these different types of derivatives. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. How are you working with a company that you know that the source is the helpful kind of source?
Well, I'll tell you, the source comes from us.
Okay.
We have our own farm. We have our own Idea Lab in North Carolina. Comes directly to our stores after we bottle it and label it and ship it. We have a chief scientist on staff. It is the highest quality out there. We're licensed by the state of New York. They see us for our integrity and our quality.
Beautiful. What made you decide to go into this, and what did you do before?
I was a corporate executive. I worked for the New York Mets and for Bloomberg for many, many years. And it turned down to legacy and for my daughter. You know, I didn't want to be, he's the best corporate executive ever. I wanted to help people. So obviously during COVID, we had a lot of time to think.
Yes.
And I found a natural emerging market that's really helping people with this horrible opioid crisis that we have on Long Island. People don't want to take opioids anymore. They want to have a natural remedy to their issues. And that's where hemp comes in. That's where native pharmaceuticals comes in.
Now, working in the sports industry prior to this, there are a lot of different types of sports injuries. Were you yourself a player, like in high school and things like that? And are you like suffering from like an elbow, a bad knee?
Well, I'm suffering on my back from being a rough kid between dirt bikes and dumb accidents and jumping off of things. But yeah, I use my products every single day. I use our relief tincture, which helps my back tremendously. Look, I'm standing upright, sitting upright.
Yes, you have very nice posture. I should sit up a little higher myself. Being an attendee here at the HIA, what did you glean from today?
Businesses want to help businesses on Long Island. This has been a phenomenal experience. I'm also an exhibitor here. I've been meeting different businesses that want to carry our products because their customers are demanding alternatives to drugs. And we also believe, and they believe, get healthy, not high. That's where we're on the hemp side. We're not on the marijuana side.
There you go. Get healthy, not high. And hemp also makes like beautiful like hammocks. You know, hemp can be used for clothing, right? A lot of natural things.
Jewelry,
pillowcases,
rope. It's been used for thousands of years. People don't remember that hemp is where it all started. Paper, yeah.
Yeah. Did you meet new friends today, new contacts, or what was the excitement for you today?
This trade show is a tremendous thing each year. We look forward to coming each year because you walk row by row and you see new businesses, some of which you haven't seen before, you know, and you grab a business card. There's a great contact to be made. So far today, I've got a number of them that we at Suffolk Regional OTB and Jake's Casino may use in the future. So we're going to keep the lines of communication open, but this is the original origin of all these relationships.
And I know a few months back you came and got a chance to tour my studio, and we're hoping that we can, work together once again, which would be exciting. I thank you for being here. Is there one thing that you feel is important for Long Islanders to know today? Like what's on your? I know you always have your finger on the pulse of everything, but like what's important for us?
Well, I would say, first of all, Donna, that I did visit your studio. Tremendous. Anybody who needs some video communications, Donna's the woman, and her place is great. So check it out. And as far as coming here, the important thing is that we need development, we need business growth. Long Island, as has been said in a couple of the sessions here today, we kind of been known as the land of NIMBY, right? Not in my backyard. I think that idea is changing because people know that we need business, we need jobs, we need housing for our young people. And that's the feel today, and I think that message is going to get out there.
I love that. Go Long Island! Woo! Thanks for watching. I keep asking everybody, I'm like, oh, where are you now? Because people have changed jobs, and it's been a little while since we've seen one another. People have gotten promotions. I've met such key, beautiful, giving people. Like, they're generous of their spirit. The business owners, I think there's been a change, a shift.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you know what? Listen, I've always said out of darkness comes brilliance, right? And I think that's what COVID genuinely did for us, is our ability to be able to not only understand that we need to take a breath and kind of step forward, but we also need to collaborate. It's really, really important, right? And so for a trade show and conference like this is major collaboration. And I have to say what I'm the most proud of is this really has become a very important dynamic in terms of discussing economic development as well. So it's not only about people connecting and shaking hands, which is important, but it's also about these development projects that need to happen for our kids and our grandchildren.
That's a wrap. We had such a great time here at the HIA trade show. We hope that wherever you are, that your business is thriving. Thanks for watching.